like the Rockettes.
We had no fun working together.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Okay.
I know.
Here we go. Coming down in
Just
3,
hanging out with the...
2.
I'm not actually in the show. No. I just heard that.
We picked him up on the street.
I'm just going to go with this interview.
just go with
I
it.
have not seen so many people together having such a great time. You guys, this is like family here.
It is family. It is family. But we're still at the family stage where we love each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that okay to say?
The sibling fights haven't
Yeah, the good
happened
part of
yet.
families. It's the good part of families. Not the bad part of families. The good part of families.
Exactly.
It is. It actually is. And with this series coming back, and you're playing boss on screen and kind of off screen too as producer also. You got to be thrilled with that.
A little bit, yeah. It was good. It was scary, but it was good. It was great.
Why did it need to come back, do you think?
I don't know why it needed to come back. I don't know. You have to ask the CBC bosses that. But I'm really grateful that they thought it did need to come back. And, there's something about nostalgia. People love, there is something about reboots. There's, old radio stations where people listen to the old songs. There's people like old clothes and old furniture. There's a comfort thing about that. And I think that the audience will relate to that because we have some sort of comfort level with the audience, the people who watched it before. Not that they remember the show particularly. They don't remember the cases or the actors in it, but what they remember is the feeling that they felt when they watched the show. They watched it with their mom or their sisters, or they learned English by watching it, or where they were when they watched it. And that is something that I hope that we can tap into again, that they have a joy about watching it again.
I want to add in on that. I'm gonna throw to you on this too, because the thing I used to love watching with Street Legal was the fact it was so cool. It looked great. It wasn't campy. It was something where you were looking, you're going, this is Canadian? This isn't supposed to be Canadian. Canadian production is supposed to be like this. But it was, and it was fantastic.
That experience will be repeated as they watch it this time. Even more so. It's even cooler now. It's even cooler. It's even cooler now. Yeah, no, that's true. No, I'm sure that's it's still a good idea. Like all good ideas, but they have to be reinvented again, told with younger people. Mm-hmm. Even Cynthia, who is still younger than me, has still remained younger than I am.
A lot of money to say
she's aged much more beautifully than I have. No, I think it's a good idea. It's a good idea to do this show again. Again, all these legal shows, The citizen interfacing with the society, You can't get any tenser than that. Wow. We all live that nightmare day to day.
And the nightmare returns. I would like for you to introduce our new characters and we're going to talk to each of you guys, and how this is all evolving into this new part of the millennium.
As characters, Steve Lund, Lily Rue, Mina Lee have a young.
That's his real name.
Oh, sorry.
I am the character.
No, he's not the character. Yeah, that's right. It's his real name. Adam Darling. Sorry. I was going to go real names first. But they have a young, much hipper, more interesting law firm that Olivia has to join. They have to do a case together, and it's an interesting world to join their world, to step into their world. They don't come to my world, I go to their world. And I think that that will be really interesting for the audience to watch and to witness and to see what it's like for a 58-year-old woman to be told to give it up, your best days are behind you, walk away from your job. Because I don't think there's many fantastic 58-year-old women who are ready to do that.
You are not 58.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, and that's good. And I'm
wow.
Glad. And I'm glad.
We're glad.
No, I think it's good for the character that she decides to stay at it and to not give up. But she has to work with him, and we have a great bump together. We don't get along. It's not easy. And I mentor her a bit, and I learn to love her in a way because it's harder to get in at her. And so we have our differences, and yet we come to to figure out a way to work together and with each other, even in those differences. And I think that that's really fantastic.
Well, talk about your character.
Steve
and
Martin's character.
and the fact that you are part of something that is iconic, and for fans who grew up with this, who loved watching it, we want to continue doing this. So there's a lot on your shoulders being part of this show.
Yeah, there is. It's a lot of responsibility, like I've been talking about. My character.
Step just right there.
Okay. My character. I found a lot of parallels between my character and myself. So it's very easy for me to dive right into that material and find the emotional connection to it. Being the only son of my family, I sort of had this. There was this expectation on me to sort of do something with the personality that was given to me, that I inherited from my parents, and I felt like there's a lot of an opportunity for me to do that in this law firm as well. So, getting partnered up with all of these fantastic women who have so many different things to offer, there's a moment where my character has to step back and sort of relinquish some of the control that he desired to have at a certain point, and ends up learning a tremendous amount from it, which is very much like my day-to-day life as well. So it was very, very easy to connect to, like I said. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to ask you about your character also. And also, did you actually go to a law firm or anything to sort of research, to learn about, doing what you're doing? And did you ever see the old series?
I did. I became a paralegal for about a year and then slept with my boss, and it was like a really bad thing. No, I did research and stuff, like read books. This great book, Full Disclosure, that was written by. Yeah, so I read that and watched a few law shows, and also just kind of bathed myself in all of that information and research, and that was great. I tried to look up old Street Legal episodes, but they cannot be found, so just watched a lot of the sexy saxophone clips that are available on YouTube.
And that's the thing I loved about the show, the saxophone theme. That was great.
Sexy saxophone. It was of a time, wasn't it? It was of a time, yeah.
I'm going to jump over to you. Talk about your character too, please.
Yeah, sure. So Mina Lee, what I love about her is that she kind of represents the young millennial professional now. So she's kind of foregone the traditional path of what the career might look like as a lawyer, and she's kind of forged her own path with these two in a new boutique firm. And so she kind of goes against the grain in that way, and she's really brave. Like you're going to see in the show, there's so many obstacles she comes against where she's not comfortable in that situation, but she's tenacious, and she just kind of goes for it, and yeah.
The matriarch.
I'm not 58 either. So don't try and accuse me of being 58.
But how do you play?
I am not 58.
How do you play along in this new part of the series? Where is your role in this now?
I sit in judgment of it. I'm playing a judge on it. But it's been fascinating to watch these young actors work. It's, again, one is reminded about style and how styles of acting change, yes. how in the casting and everything. So it's been fascinating for me as a kind of anthropologist, as it were, an old guy, to look at this and compare it to what I saw, what we were before. And it's really positive to see it. These are wonderful actors, these people. And I'm playing a judge in it. I have some life outside the courtroom, but not much. So I've got a chance to watch these guys in action, and it's been just fantastic for me to watch.
Well, we are.
To you from Failing Hands, we throw the torch. I'm so proud to see this as the reboot of the show that I was very proud to be part of. So.
We're looking forward to seeing the new season. So congratulations, everybody, for this. Cannot wait. One last question, because it was brought up before, too. Are we going to get the saxophone back?
At some point, there may be a sound. There may be a little bit of an Easter egg in there somewhere.
I hope so. I hope so. Congratulations, everybody. Cannot wait.
Thank you so much. Thanks.